morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. So today I'm going to be making a straightforward 4 ingredients loaf of bread. Salt, yeast, flour, water. This is strong bread flour. What constitutes strong bread flour is a protein content, so 11% or higher roughly. This is about 40% protein. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 500 grams of flour. I will put the ingredients down in the description. 500 grams of flour, to that, and we'll add 8 grams of yeast. And I know one of these spoonfuls is 8 grams of yeast. Salt. I'm also going to add 8 grams of yeast. Anywhere from 5 to 10 grams. So 2 spoonfuls of that. What we're going to do is just mix that in. Get that yeast and salt evenly distributed throughout the flour. Then into that 310 grams of water. Always best to weigh your water. Weighing is more accurate than these increments on these jars. Give that a bit of a mix together. Now today I am using a stand mixer. So I'm putting this in the stand mixer for 10 minutes. If you haven't got a stand mixer, what you're going to have to do is you have to knead this by hand for 10 minutes. So I'll get this way into the stand mixer now. If you have got a stand mixer, what you want to use is the dough hook on the stand mixer there. Get that teddy there in the background going into play. That's been the stand mixer for 10 minutes now. Slightly over. So what I'll do is transfer that into a another tub. We'll just cover that with a tea towel now, stick that away to proof for 1 hour. Right, it's been proofing for 1 hour now. As you can see, it's more than doubled. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn that out onto the worktop. What we're going to do next is what's called knock the dough back. So all we're doing is pushing all the air out. And then we're going to pre-shape. So what we're going to do is take the edges, pull them into the middle. What we're doing here is we're trying to cause tension in this dough. Just make it into a ball like this. Take your scraper. I'm just going to move the dough around like this. Use the stickiness of the dough up against the surface to cause tension. So as we're pushing it along, it's trying to stick, and we're causing tension in that dough. What we're going to do now is we'll leave that to rest now for 5 minutes, and then we're going to shape it. Right, so that's been resting for 5 minutes now. So today we're going to be using a proofing basket. You can pick these up for about £3 off Amazon or eBay. Got material inside there. You don't have to use the material, but I am. So what we want to do is line that with a bit of flour. A little flour on the inside there just to stop the dough from sticking. I'm going to go ahead and shape this loaf. So just get the dough spread out a bit like this. Put your corners in and just roll it. Again, we're trying to cause some tension in this dough. So again, we're going to use the scraper to cause tension. shape. Pop it in the proofing basket, seam side up. Over, seam side up in the proofing basket. Stick tea towel over that. That's going to go away and proof now for 1 more hour. Right, it's been proofing for 1 hour now. So what we're going to do, you can see how well that's risen. Look at that. What we're going to do is put this now on a piece of grease-proof paper. Quickly score it. And go down one edge with this one. We're going to cook that, so preheat the oven to 180 degrees. We're going to cook it in this casserole dish, which has also been preheated. Obviously make sure you don't touch this with your hands, it's hot. What we're going to do is we're going to cook that with the lid on for 15 minutes. For 25 minutes overall, 180 degrees, lid on for the first 15 minutes. What that's going to do is that's going to cause a steam effect inside there, which is going to give us a nice crispy bread. Last 10 minutes, we'll take the lid off, just let the bread crisp over. So that's going to go in the oven now. Like I say, 25 minutes, 180. Right, 25 minutes in. Take that, pop it on the rack, leave it to cool for 5 minutes, and I'll cut into it for you. Let's put it on a rack to cool it, otherwise a bit soggy bottom. Right, I'm going to cut into the loaf now. Give you a look. There we go. Lovely, easy, simple 4-ingredient loaf of bread. There's not a lot of effort involved. I mean, 5 minutes of mixing, 10 minutes of kneading, or 10 minutes in the stand mixer, 2 proofings, 5 minutes of shaping. So most of the time you just sat around waiting. So if you like that video, if you want to see more baking videos, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.